Hey, Shalom. I begin by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well and teach well. Much respect to the laborers, the Akim, the hopefully elect that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching in our truth, sincerity, and diligence. As your brother Malachi, no willingness, edifying lesson, and straight to the point. All right, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. He said, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Yeah, you see, and we those sheep that Yahweh sent forth in the midst of these wolves out here, man. In the midst of this wicked generation. You see? But he ordered us to be wise as serpents, man. And the first step to being wise is ultimately to fear the Lord and to take heed to his instructions, man. You know? That's what the Lord ordered us to do, to take heed to his instruction. Matter of fact, let's go here first. All right. This the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 1. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. See? A wise son heareth his father's instruction. Because ultimately, under the nose of these people, man, Yahweh Shai is building a government. All right? And in order for you to be a king and a judge among such a great people, you got to be well instructed, man. A king is instructed. A judge is instructed, man. In order to be amongst Yahweh Shai's, to be a part of Yahweh Shai's government, you got to be instructed, man. You got to be in order. That's what it's about. It's about order. Matter of fact, let's go here. This Psalm chapter 2 and verse 10. He said, "Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are they that put their trust in him." Yeah, you see? And when you trust in the Lord, hey, you got to be under the instructions of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, if you want to be a part of his government, you got to be ordered by his instructions. You have to be well instructed, man. There's no way you can get it. You can't come in this thing and try to do what you want to do. You see? When Yahweh shall call you into this truth, hey, he call you into a wise counsel. And when he say, you teach a wise man and he get wiser, roughly paraphrase, let's go grab that. What's that? Proverbs chapter 9, verse 9. He said, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning." See? Hey, you supposed to be that wise sheep out here, man. That's willing, that willingly take heed to the instructions of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? He said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, which that's the root. That's the root of the wisdom of the Lord, is the fear. And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. You see? Let's go to the first chapter, Proverbs chapter 1. All right, in verse 5. He said, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. You see? So when you teach a wise man, hey, he's gonna get wiser, man. You know, he's gonna increase in learning because he's gonna hearken unto the instructions of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why the Lord said, "My sheep hear my voice," man. And the sheep is ultimately the elect, the first fruits. So we hope to be amongst that precious number, man. And we do it by way of the works, you know, hearkening unto Yahweh Shai, hearkening unto his instructions, being in order, you know, ultimately so we can be a part of his government. All right, he said to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the word of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, you see, only a fool would despise the wisdom and the instruction of the Lord, man. That's why you got to give honor, glory, and praises and thanks to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that he don't got you in that lot. You know, that he got you in the lot where you willingly hearken unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Hey, it please your spirit to be in order, man. It please your spirit to follow the instructions of the Lord. Hey, that's something to thank Yahweh Shai for, 'cause that was out of your control, man. That was mercy, you know, being handed to you, you know, for lack of better terms. The Lord showing mercy on you by having you to hearken. You know, I got the spirit on you to hearken unto his instructions, because a lot of brothers can't, man. You know. All right. Let's see. Let's go to chapter 12 and verse oh yeah. I'm trying to go here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 1. He said, whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge. Yep, and that's that wise sheep, man. You see, whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Yeah, if you hate correction, you stupid, man. Because ultimately, if you hate the correction of the Lord, you gonna die, man. You know? Because wisdom should be the stability of our time. This wisdom is our stability. This our constitution. You know? If you a fool got his stability in money, you feel as if you get a large amount of currency, you're gonna be good out here. You're gonna find peace, happiness, joy, you know. But when that dollar crash, that's your stability, that's your salvation, that's your peace, your happiness, and your joy, man. So you brutish if you turn your back on you on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. Ultimately, his instructions. All right. This verse 15, he said, the way of fools is right in his own eyes. You see? But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. Yep, because ultimately you saving your life in the long run by hearkening to the counsel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You only helping yourself out in the long run, man. But a fool is brutish, man. He's stupid. He gonna try to consider what's going on now. You know, he want the money now. But when the money collapse, then you gonna try to come to the Lord? It's not gonna work like that. That's why the Lord says, seek me early. Hey, right now it's early. Right now it's the time to get the wisdom while it's hot, man. You know, this the time to get it. Because if you wait, if you tarry, you might miss out. And you're going to end up being a fool and you're going to die. All right. Let's go here. This the book of Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 20. Go back to what I was saying. He said, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. See? Because this is your stability. If you receive it and get it now, hey, in the time when it's time for it to show forth, you're gonna be good, man. In the time when it count, you're gonna be good because you hearken and you have the instructions of the Lord, man. You gonna know how to maneuver out here. The Lord didn't bring you into this truth to be a fool, man. He didn't tell you to be wise as a serpent if he wasn't gonna teach you how to be wise. You just gotta follow the instructions, man. Just follow the manual. You know, the blueprint right before you. You see? Redeeming the times, walking in fear. You know, not scared to go outside, not putting a helmet on when you drive, but afraid to go off. You know, let's go here. Proverbs 14 and 16. He said, a wise man feareth. See? That's the foundation. That's the root of the wisdom. It's the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is to keep the commandments. You see? And the faith in Yahweh Shai. So he said, a wise man feareth and departed from evil, because evil is going to bring forth death. Sin, you know, the roughly paraphrase what it is, Romans 6. The wages of sin is death. Hey, so you got to depart from evil. But the fool rageth and is confident. See, a fool gonna die out here, man. But a wise man feareth, man. Let's go to Sirach. Okay. Sirach chapter 18 and 27. He said, a wise man will fear in everything. You see, hey, that's being circumspect. He not talking about you walking around with a helmet on because you scared just to go outside. No. You fear to go off. You see? He said, a wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. You see, because he's circumspect. He moving carefully out here. He cautious. But a fool will not observe the times. And that's what a fool, he's swift with his feet, man. When he say he that swift with his feet committed sin, roughly paraphrasing. You know, a fool don't observe, man. A fool just going by this day, but a wise man is observant. You know, he observed everything. He's circumspect. Let's go grab that real quick. We're going to come back to this. Ephesians chapter 5 and 15. He says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, meaning you walking carefully and cautious out here. You know, because you got to understand, you on the heavy vibration of wickedness. You in America, Babylon the Great. You walking in the valley of the shadows of death, man. So sin lieth at every corner. So you got to be circumspect. That's Yahweh Shai putting you on game. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. As you can see, a fool despise reproof. A fool despise correction. That nigga gonna die. But you got to be wise out here. And the wise man hear the instructions of the Lord. All right. He said, redeeming the times. Yeah, not observing the time, but redeeming the times. Because the days are evil. You gotta know that. He said, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And the will of the Lord, man, to destroy this place, man. You know, to destroy Babylon the Great off the face of the earth. That's the perfect will of the Lord. You know, and you don't want to be a fool out here and end up dying because you didn't want to hearken unto the message of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so to go back, Sirach 18 and 27, he said, a wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. But a fool will not observe time. Every man of understanding knoweth wisdom, and will give praise unto him that found her. They that were of understanding and sins became also wise themselves, and pour forth exquisite parables, man. Yeah, man. You gotta be the wise sheep, observing the times, being circumspect, and following and hearkening to the instructions of the Lord, man. If not, you're gonna be a fool and you're gonna die in these last days. You know, and with that, man, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. You know, of course, giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Hakadash. Lord willing, until next time, say Shalom.